Hey Rose, want to grab a drink?
Your happiest hour of the week starts now.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy because the drinks are on us. Welcome back to Drinks on Us. I'm Riley.
And I'm Rose. We are so happy you joined us for happy hour today. Happy Valentine's week to everybody listening. Happy Galentine's to my girl, Rye.
Oh, happy Galentine's. I wish we could be together.
But we're going to have a delayed Galentine's.
Yeah, we will. I feel like every time we're together, it's like Galentine's.
I know. And I say this for basically every holiday that includes red or pink or anything cute. But it kind of gives Drinks on Us energy.
It does. I feel like if Drinks on Us was a holiday, it would be Valentine's Day.
I think so too.
Like for the girls, pink and red, cutesy, bows, hearts, all the things.
Especially with what's in trend right now, like so much red and cherries and bows and all the things you were saying. So I'm excited. I love it. I love the aesthetic and just idea of celebrating love, and that obviously is for friends, for significant others, the whole nine. So that's what we're going to theme our main segment off of today, you guys. We're going to just chat about romanticizing the not so big holidays and just like what we're doing and things we do to just love and enjoy Valentine's, what it's going to look like for us this year. And yeah, just kind of good girly chit chat. But we have lots to sip and spill on. Obviously, it was a big weekend in the entertainment sports world. So we got to catch up on that, catch up on each other's weekend. But before we do, what do you have in your cup tonight?
Okay, tonight I'm drinking a lemon spindrift. I'm low-key boycotting Poppi.
Oh my God, I know. Wait, I want to get your take on Poppi and everything going on in the main or in Sip and Spill, but I actually have some Poppi in my cup.
I'm just like sad. I love Poppi. They could never make me hate Poppi. I'm just sad we didn't get the vending machines.
No, I know.
Which is so delulu of me to think that they would like send us one. But seriously, I would die to get that.
No, I know. I actually have a few thoughts because I said the exact same thing to Ryan and his first reaction was to chuckle. And I said, oh, is that I am delulu. Okay.
We're so delulu, but like, yeah. Okay. Well, we have a lot to say, but what's in your cup?
I was going to say though, that is for sure your number one spindrift. Anytime I buy that flavor, I automatically think of you.
It's so good. It tastes kind of like Lux.
It is. Like throw a little basil in it at a restaurant and it's a $12 mocktail.
Oh my gosh. You're so right. It's so good. You guys have to try it if you haven't. Lemon spindrift.
Yeah, it's a good one to just keep in the fridge. Mm-hmm. I can't always find that flavor.
Because I feel like everyone loves it. It's the best one. Yeah,
I'd say my second favorite spindrift flavor is grapefruit, but that may be rare.
I love that one too. It's like more tart, which I like.
Tart. Yeah, me too. But yeah, I do have Poppi in my cup, but I do also have a fizz. I'm crazy for drinking a fizz right now. I'm so tired today. Super Bowl should not be on a Sunday. I'm sorry. It shouldn't.
I agree. And it also shouldn't be at 6:30 on a Sunday. Like have it at 1:00.
I know. And like at first I'm like, oh, 6:30. Like it'll be over by like 9:10. But no, it's like drug out because of the halftime show. And
like you want to watch the post game and see all the interviews and like the family coming on the field. So
that's the best part for the girls who don't care as much about like the actual game.
Right.
So yeah, I'm dragging today. And that was really, I have good news to report on.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Well, I guess not good news, but like you'll be proud of me. I went to Verizon yesterday and my new phone is ordered.
What? Okay, what are you doing about TikTok? We're dying to know.
Yes, and I just have to say shout out to everyone in the Do Crew working overtime to help me. So basically, it's so funny. I guess people are selling their phones on eBay or were at first for like so much money if the TikTok app is downloaded. Did we already talk about that?
We said that we heard people were doing that and I told you to.
I know, but then you don't get the freaking trade-in value and
like the thought of someone having your phone, like I know you can reset it, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. I thought about it. Like when Ryan heard that, he was like, oh my, because, you know, we have like so much going on. He's like, is this legit? Like, should we go that? I'm like, okay, no, I'm not actually going to do it. But anyways, what I'm going to do is, for starters, I'm just transferring everything over. I have everything backed up photo wise, but what I'm going to do is just, once I have it, take like 30 or 60 minutes a day, because you can't mass delete. And even if I went into the Apple store, they can't say delete all 100,000 of your photos. You have to go in, go down 300, delete.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, I might as well transfer everything over. That way I can pick and choose what shared albums stay on my phone. Like, because we have a Drinks on Us shared album. We have like, I have memory important albums. And then I want to keep everything from like August on, because I'm so nervous that I missed something in the backup or like in my albums for stuff that I've saved for the baby. So I'm just going to slowly delete all my photos and then keep everything from like the last 8-9 months on my phone, and like that kind of be where I start over. And then as far as TikTok, obviously I'm going to try and do it the old classic way, but I don't think it's going to work. So I'm going to download the VPN, switch to a different country, download it, log in, and then change it. And they say that is the ticket.
Okay. So people confirm that works.
Yes. And the other option would be doing it on, like, if you sent me a TikTok, I can still watch it online. But then if it says like open an app, it would like trigger that I couldn't open it on the app. But you can like save. You can, I guess there's a way, like if you're on Safari, you can be like, add this to my home screen.
Oh.
And so I could kind of work. It would kind of be annoying. I hate TikTok on Safari because it just feels so, I don't know, cluttered. But I think there's ways around it. And then hopefully, obviously, within the next 2 months or so, we like have it forever. It's not like a forever thing.
I feel like you're in a good spot, and it's probably like you're going to get through it however you have to now. And then I think you'll be able to fully download it if you can't, like, you know. Yeah,
exactly. So I'm feeling good. And I'm just at a point where it's necessary I need to do it before the baby. I need the service. The service is out of this world crazy, like just embarrassing and unprofessional. So I'm doing it. I ordered it. Should be here in like a day or two. And the reason they had to order it is because I'm getting like the terabyte storage, because they're like, oh my Lord, you have so much on your phone. I'm like, well, yes, 1. 2, I also work from my phone. And so it's worth it for me to like have the Mac Daddy.
I'm jealous you're getting the Mac Daddy, and I'm just so glad it's finally happening. Like, it's been a long time coming. And so when it's supposed to get here, you said this week?
Yeah, they said it's 2 business days shipping. So hopefully by like Wednesday, Thursday, I have it. And then obviously it like takes a little bit to get it all squared away. So yeah, I'm a little nervous. The camera's going to suck, but like, whatever. Like, what am I going to do?
It's fine. The camera, wait, what version did you get? 15?
16.
I have the 15 and the camera's not great, but they probably have like revamped it since then.
I don't know. I think it's the same situation going on in the 15. I mean, I have the 12.
I know, but I feel like the 12 is almost better.
Yeah, it's definitely better. I think the front camera is better. I think the back camera is better on the other ones.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll go down a rabbit hole of the settings to put my phone on that the influencers have figured out how to do. So anyways, that was a highlight of my weekend.
Such a good one.
What did you do this weekend?
This weekend, Kate and I tried a new restaurant. It was so good. Like, so good. You would love it. The food was all from this like local farm. And so it was so fresh, and like they just had the best menu. Everything was phenomenal. And so that was really fun. We were looking forward to that. We went because Cade is leaving this week for the first baseball game of the year. Crazy that it's baseball season.
That is so wild. How do we feel in the McClure household about that? Because it's obviously from a different lens this year. Does it feel different?
It does, because like It's almost better. I don't have to like pack up my life and live a life of uncertainty. I can be settled in. Cade goes to the away trips. I can still have my routine. And then when he's home for home games, it's like great. But the reason we went to dinner is because Cade leaves for the season or just for the first away game on his birthday.
Which is tomorrow.
Which is Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah.
And so we did like an early birthday dinner. So it was great. It was nice. And I feel like we're entering into kind of like a chaotic season in a good way. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad we had kind of like a chill weekend to ease into it.
Yeah. And you got your new couch.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what day was that? Was Friday.
Or Friday. Yeah. I feel
totally
like the Duke
forgot.
crew was in on that. So
our new couch was delivered. We also got a chair and an ottoman, and the chair had a hole in it.
And you're like, I might ask for a new one. I'm like, Riley, you better get a new one.
No, and you know me, I like hate saying things like that. But when the delivery people were here, I was like, oh, there's like a black smudge on the chair. And so they panicked and they went out to their truck and they got Folex. And this huge buff guy was on his hands and knees in his Crocs, scrubbing this.
Like Maui.
Who's Maui?
Like from Moana. Is that what he looked like?
Oh, yeah. The big guy that says you're welcome.
Yeah.
He looked exactly like that, actually. He's scrubbing. The Folex is like almost gone. He's dumping it on a towel. Like, of course it didn't come out because it's a hole. It wasn't like, yes, it was stained a little bit, but it was still there even after he scrubbed it because the fabric was like snagged. And so it's fine. It's not that big, but I notice it. So to call Ashley, and it's fine. They're gonna fix it. But of course, so now seeing that in the space, it looks so much better. Yeah. And I've redone my whole, I have a shopping cart full of things on Wayfair. I want a new coffee table. I want accent chairs, new TV stand. Now I'm so excited about my living room.
Wait, we need to really can we get a freaking collab with Wayfair? It would work a lot for our season of life right now.
How do we do that?
Right? Because I feel you. Once you start, it just opens a can of worms.
Yeah. It's so
fun. But I love
too.
that because I feel like you were waiting on the new couch for so long to fully visualize what your new space was going to look like.
Exactly. Yeah. Now I'm actually excited to be able to love my living room space. And of course, Cade's like, we can't order everything at once. What do you mean? It's so expensive. And so he's making me wait, and which is fine. It gives me time to think about what I want and not impulsively buy things. Fair. But I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. What vibe? Are you going to totally change the vibe of what you currently have?
No, I'm going this. I like a shabby chic, not super modern, but not super farmhouse, somewhere right in the middle. Mm-hmm. And so there's this really cute, scalloped coffee table. It's white and it's just a little more dainty. The one we have now is kind of heavy duty. Yeah. And so that will go to the man cave. Current TV stand to the man cave. And so it's working out because Cade's currently doing his man cave. And so once that is done,
that's amazing.
I can move that stuff in and guess I have to buy new stuff for the living room.
So sad. Sorry.
Yeah.
As you get just a core piece, a coffee table and the TV stand, then you can slowly add your new centerpiece for your coffee table.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's just fun to slowly build it. I feel not cottage, but I love a cottagey touch to a home to warm it up, especially being in such a new house. I love the warmth of that cottage chic because I feel you have a touch of, I guess maybe yours would be I wouldn't even consider your style farmhouse at all, but
no, I don't know how to describe it.
Do you know what I mean? You have that wood touch to your house, but it's not anyway, I could talk about house stuff all day, but I know that's not a crowd favorite.
Oh shoot,
here.
we gotta shut up.
Well, we can chat about that off air. But anyways, I'm excited for you.
Thanks.
There's nothing better than getting a new piece of furniture.
Yeah, nothing better. And also, not to mention, we ordered it in November and it was delayed until, what month is it? February. And then it comes with a hole in it. But it's okay. At least it's here.
Yeah, I know. I'm like shocked though. I feel like Ashley's usually fast and like with their like, I thought we were past the delays.
It was like a really great price. So I feel like it was like such a good deal. Probably everyone bought it. But I also have to say, this man in his Crocs, I just need to burn the whole house down. They were so dusty and worn in. And like, why didn't I just
sent a photo of his Crocs? And they were, she sent him like, because they were still on his feet because she didn't tell him to take them off. And I burst out loud laughing when I saw it. Why didn't you ask him to take them off, right?
I don't know why. I need to just grow some balls and ask people to take their shoes off when they're in my house. I just feel bad.
Or just have like those shoe covers sitting at the door.
I know. I was actually thinking I need to get those.
I know. And I was happy that not for you, but for my sake, I had someone coming into our house after. And I didn't say anything when they were downstairs because it's all like the laminate hardwood. But the second like he was about to go upstairs, I said, can you please take your shoes off, sir? And so when he was up there, I sent a pic to Riley of
his shoes were panicked. He flicked them off in the middle of the thing so fast.
He had to like get on his stepladder after for support to put them back on.
Well, that's like, I feel like you should always ask, like,
right?
Especially if you're going upstairs to a carpeted area.
Yes.
Do you want me to take my shoes off? Like that's so nice.
Or just like take them off.
Yeah. Or slip them off.
Oh, yeah, please. So anyways, so we had chill but good weekends.
Chill but good. Then what did you do for the Super Bowl?
Just stayed at home because before was when we were at Verizon. So we were kind of like productive in the morning, afternoon. And then we just watched at home with like a lot of yummy food. What about you guys?
Yay. That sounds perfect. We went over to our friend's house, which was so much fun. And then after the halftime show, we came home because I was like, I want to get in bed still at a decent time. And so it was actually like a good mix of being social, but also getting to watch in bed at home. I just wish that we were talking when we were at a friend's house, so I didn't get to pay attention to the commercials a lot.
Me either.
Which I'm like sad that I didn't, but nothing stuck out to me really.
I was going to say it's hard because normally when commercials are going on and just in general with football, like I'm like, oh, well, like I don't care to be on my phone because I'm not like dialed in.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh shoot, I'm supposed to be like the commercials are the best part. I forgot they're important. So I just saw some more like highlighty ones on social media.
Okay.
I thought the one, did you see the Coffee Mate cold foam one?
Okay, that one caught my eye and I was like, what is going on? It was like gross. His tongue flying around space.
I know, but it was like, made me laugh because like you have to like hold your mouth a certain way, like when you're drinking cold foam. Like
that's true.
I just thought it was so weird. And then one that I thought was actually hilarious was Pringles with the mustaches. Did you see that one?
I didn't see that one.
Oh my gosh, they were like taking mustaches because the Pringles logo they were taking mustaches off all these like really famous people that are known for their mustaches. They took it off Andy Reid. They took it off James Harden, which is like a basketball player who's like no one knows what he looks like because he's covered in a beard. And all these like mustaches, I don't know, like were flying in the air. It was kind of funny.
That's funny. Yeah. I like that.
That's all I really remember. That's not much.
The one thing about the Super Bowl, I can't stop thinking about Kendrick Lamar's jeans.
Right. I know. I couldn't decide. I said, do I love them? Do I hate them? Do I want them? Do I not want them? Like what's going on?
Ken, drop the link. They were perfectly boot cut. And like they stole the show, honestly.
How was he not like I need to see the bottom of them. They have to be totally
Raggedy
demolished.
Ann.
They are so Raggedy Ann. I'm like, I kept just staring at them because I'm like, he's bound to trip. They were on the edge of glory.
They were on the edge of glory, dragging around, but like I was loving them. They were so cute. Seriously, I've got to know. Like the boot cut was perfection.
I know. I do want to know as well. I thought his outfit was nice. I'm not equipped enough in his world where I went on social media and felt like I was like knowing all of the little hidden gems that he said or didn't say. I'm like, I could barely catch a word.
So whenever we were like on our way over to our friend's house, we were like, let's throw on Kendrick Lamar to get like hyped for the halftime show. And he has so many bangers, but I just feel like he didn't play a lot of the real like bangers. He was too busy trying to diss Drake.
I agree. I'm like, and I love Drake. I'm sure he's done some wrong in his life. I don't even know like what the hell their drama is about necessarily. So I'm speaking from like a very uneducated person on this topic, but I'm like, it's your moment. You're really going to use your moment to diss someone else. Like,
yeah,
just be successful and like slay on your own. That's my take.
No, yeah. I just feel like some of the songs I was sitting there like not really knowing, and the dancers were really good and loved the Uncle Sam of it all. But yeah, I don't know.
I know I was like a little nervous just because I didn't know if he was going to like do anything ballsy. Like I leading up, like they were saying he was maybe going to do just like diss Drake or like make it very political. And like, obviously he can do whatever he wants, but I was just like, I just want it to be like a good vibe. Felt like that's what the world needed. It was just like a good vibe. So I feel like I couldn't like pay attention the whole, like I was just like more waiting on pins and needles for him to do something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit.
It was, well, SZA was really good. She's so beautiful.
She was the highlight for me.
She is gorgeous. Do you think she was singing?
Gosh, I would have to watch it back to say for sure. I'm also curious. I know affiliating yourself with someone doesn't mean like you're against the other person, but obviously she has music with Drake too. Like was her performing with Kendrick like a diss to Drake?
Yeah. I don't know, because it's also like, how do you turn down performing in the Super Bowl?
Right. Like it's just a great opportunity. That song of theirs is so popular right now. And obviously like there's Serena Williams, Drake beef. So
yeah, I thought that was interesting.
I was like, whoa, was that Serena Williams?
We did the same thing. We're like, wait, who's that? It was so unexpected.
It was, but I thought the dancers were phenomenal.
So good. Yeah, really good.
So overall, like it was good. I wasn't like wowed, but I wasn't like, this sucks. I was just kind of like indifferent.
Same.
So,
but should we talk about the Poppi of it all?
Yes, because Poppi had a commercial. Didn't see it live. I saw it on like Alex Earl's Instagram or whatever. So obviously we know, but just in case anyone listening doesn't know, Poppi is on the hot seat on TikTok for providing these vending machines that are absolutely unbelievable to influencers. And like when I'm talking vending machine, I'm talking like touch screen, light up.
Stocked with like 3 years worth of Poppi.
Yes. And
like name something more us. I'm sorry, Poppi. I'm so upset.
Yeah, like we would have it as our background on the show.
We would do the show inside of the vending machine.
I know. Okay, so anyways, they're getting a lot of hate because people are saying it's like distasteful, gifted to people who actually use and support your brand, because a lot of the people they quote unquote gifted it to just have millions of followers. They don't even necessarily deem themselves like a Poppi guru. And
did you know they have to give them back?
I did.
I didn't realize that until recently when I think Rachel Kirkconnell commented on her post because someone was like so upset and she's like, well, I have to give it back.
Yeah, it was like for Super Bowl weekend. I saw that on like Emily Kaiser's comment. Because she has like a beverage fridge in her house and people are like, oh, are you going to put like the Poppi vending machine next to it? And she's like, well, I have to give it back. Like they're coming to pick it up next week. And so I'm like, okay, I'm indifferent because I feel like people on Instagram and social media in general are like never happy with how a brand like does marketing. But like that was a marketing tactic. It clearly worked because it was so crazy that people were talking about it. And
yeah, like everyone's talking about it.
Right. And like they're taking them back. So like their job was successful. Like that was marketing. They're going to obviously market to people with millions of followers, whatever. I guess my only thing would be like maybe throw in even some regular schmegular Poppi fans, or even some like micro or smaller influencers that like swear by your brand. Like I feel like we were talking like so many people that they sent it to. I'm like, I didn't even know they drank Poppi.
Yeah.
That would be like my only negative take. It's like, how did you pick these people?
I would love to know how they picked the people. Like obviously Alex Earl makes sense, and like
yes,
like certain people make sense.
Emily Kaiser makes sense.
Yeah. But we always say, we've said this for like ever since we started the podcast, how Poppi's PR, their marketing, it slays. Like no one's ever done this before. And I think I thought it was great. I mean, brands they have like a marketing budget or whatever, and they could spend however much money they want, and like people won't say anything, but just because it's Poppi, I don't know.
Well, yeah. Also, it's like kind of giving the same hate of like a Tart Trip to me. That's kind of where I feel like people are saying like, oh, this is so out of touch, where it's like, well, they probably use all these vending machines at different pop-ups. Like once the machine is created, they're not just going to like sit somewhere. They're going to do something with it after. But I thought it was funny. It was so messy. Olipop was getting in on the drum.
Wait, what happened? I didn't know that.
Olipop was commenting back to all these people like making hate videos saying like, yeah, we would never, just so you know, the machine was $25,000 per machine.
Oh my gosh.
Olipop was getting messy.
Wait,
they were like, we would never.
Funny. That's so funny.
Like, okay, Olipop, get dirty with it.
Not the battle between Poppi and Ollie.
Yeah. So anyways, just interesting. I would have loved if that showed up at my door. I would have been the happiest.
Yeah. We're not good enough.
Ryan's like, we already need a restock. Is Poppi sending another restock? I'm like, I don't know, maybe in 6 to 12 years.
For some reason, they just don't vibe with us, which is fine. Like they could never make us hate you, Poppi. I love your drinks, but I'm just like,
but like
really
we truly
sad.
Market harder than like any paid person for Poppi.
We really do.
Like just because we genuinely love and use the product. So anyways.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. What else do we have to sip and spill about? I don't know. Oh, I wanted to let the Dew crew know that I started my February book. I forgot to say this in the first episode of February.
Oh, tell us. And how was Jan's book? So
good. I would highly recommend The Women by Kristen Hanna to anyone looking for their next book to read. I loved it. In case you missed it, my goal this year is to read 1 book a month. So 12 books this year, which might not sound like a lot to you, but for me, it's like a good goal. So I'm on my second book. It's called The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I'm only like 15% of the way in, but I'm going to have a lot of reading time when Cade's away. So hopefully I'll be on track to finish by the end of the month. And I actually posted about it on my Snapchat. So many people replied and said, do not read the last parts of this book in public. Like prepare to be absolutely wrecked by this book. Like it's so sad. And I didn't know that.
Wait, so is this like how do you pick your book?
So I actually did a question box on my Instagram. I said, what was the best book you read in 2024? And I like went through and looked at some of them and picked that way. But I left some blank so I have a list.
Oh, cute.
But I don't have 12 yet because I feel like throughout the year you hear about books and you're like, I'm adding that to the list. So I'm open to suggestions, but
would you have that one on your list that everyone was posting about that's like black and gold?
The Fourth Wing.
I guess. I don't know. I just like everyone was posting this cover of a book and I'm like, damn, I might read it.
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know your genre vibe. So Fourth Wing is fantasy. Did you say me either?
Yeah.
Fourth Wing is fantasy. And I read A Court of Thorns and Roses, I think last year. and that's fantasy.
Okay, what does that mean? Like it's like a fairy tale?
Yeah, it's like fairies. At one point in the book, there is like this big worm going through a maze, like eating the people. And I finished the book, and it was like fine, but I couldn't like. I was like, this isn't real. I can't picture this. So it's like magic, and Fourth Wing is like that, and I'm just not intrigued.
No.
Like I'm not called to read it, but people love it.
Well, you guys know where I stand on my book journey. I may be needing a lot of help in a couple months if I pick it up in postpartum. But I would want like feel good. Like I don't want to be sobbing. I'll be sobbing enough, I'm sure.
No, you're so emotional too. Like I probably wouldn't read this. I mean, it's not sad yet, this book I'm reading, but apparently, I mean, the ending is going to just destroy me.
I know. And I was going to say you could like listen on or like read on the planes.
Oh, yeah.
But make sure you're not like at the end on the plane.
Yeah, I know. So I will keep you guys updated.
Well, do you want to hear one exciting thing about my book era or my book journey? I got invited into a book club girls thing in the neighborhood to meet like young moms.
Wait, I'm so jealous.
And I have to read a book for it.
You will.
I know.
What book?
I'll let you know. I don't remember. I don't know.
You better get started. When is the book club meeting?
First week of March.
Rose, order the book tonight. I'm stressed.
No, I downloaded the Audible.
Oh, perfect.
But yeah, I got to get listening.
Wait, I'm curious. Is it a mom book or regular?
No, it's like a fiction or nonfiction or what's
fiction fake.
Definitely fake. It's like a love story.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this is what it's called, but is there a popular book called like Four Roses or something?
Four Roses. Four Winds?
I don't know. I promise I'll come back next week and tell you because I'll have started it by then. But they said you kind of just talk about the book as like a icebreaker for the first little bit. So
it's not that serious.
Yeah.
Yay!
Maybe. Yeah. So we'll see. But obviously I want to like meet friends. So I'm like, all right, I'll read the damn book.
No, I think this will be good for you. We're in our book era.
Yeah. So I'll let you guys know. Ryan's like, are you going to read it? I'm like, well, yeah, I got to partake something in the combo. I'll probably listen. I know some people are like listening is not reading, but like at this point in my life, I'm taking that as a win.
No, that's fine. You're doing your part. Oh, yay. You'll have to update us.
I will. But that's really all I have to contribute to the sip and spill if you'd like to get into what's in our cart.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I want to tell you that I'm restocking on my lotion that I have been loving, the Josie Moran.
Oh, okay.
I've talked about it before and I'm running out, and like the vanilla, it's such a good vanilla scent. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's so good and like deep. It's not like fake smelling, if that makes sense.
I know. Like the vanilla bean was scraped.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very moisturizing, and you can like still pick up the scent. Like I'll put it on after I shower before bed, and I'll wake up in the morning and like still have vanilla. So I will be restocking. I don't love the other Josie Moran scents though.
I'm getting that brand confused because this brand I remember you sent or you put on the page and it was like really cute aesthetic. But for some reason, the name, I have no clue why. It sounds like the like Mario Bandusk. Like,
oh yeah.
Green. That's where like my brain first went and I'm like, no way, Riley uses that.
No, the Josie. It's like in a glass jar. Yeah, I love. You guys, if you're looking for like a good quality lotion, this is it, but only the vanilla. Because I smelled the other scents.
It to Florida?
It depends because I'm doing, actually, yeah, I have a travel pack. I'm doing carry-on.
I know. I want to smell it in person. That's why I asked. Okay.
I'll probably be bringing it. Okay. The other thing, I actually need a recommendation from you if you have one.
Okay.
Which is kind of crazy. So I love Amika dry shampoo.
Of course.
But I think I'm ready to take a step to clean dry shampoo. Which is, I like never thought I would get here. But here I am.
No, kudos to you because I haven't found one that I love.
Okay.
because a lot of the clean ones are like the baby powder, which is fine. And I've tried some of my friends before, but it doesn't hit the same. So if you're looking for that, like, you know how that spray, it adds that grit to your hair.
No, I love the grit from dry shampoo.
I can't find one that gives me that.
Okay.
But I'm not discouraging you. I think you should at least try.
Yeah. I just don't know where to start.
I think K18, is that the brand?
I've heard of it.
I think they have one. I have a couple that I know my friends have used, but I use Living Proof, so not clean.
Okay. I will let you know. I'll link a couple clean ones. And if anyone has Rex, LMK.
Even like clean at Sephora where it's like, you're not really clean.
Right. I'm ready to take the next step.
Proud.
I knew you'd be so proud. Last thing is I just need a new wet brush. Mine was getting like so ratty, and I love a good wet brush. I couldn't survive without one.
Me either. And don't you use the one that has like holes in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I haven't ventured there. I feel like that one gets like, mine has just like the plastic back. I feel like yours is even stronger of a.
Yeah, I do love it. So yeah, I'll link that one. I don't know if I'm going to purchase it again because I like it when the bristles are even more soft. Like,
I know what you mean.
I don't know. There's something about a wet brush that really just gets the job done.
No, I know. You honestly should like try them in person.
Yeah, I know. I need to go.
Yeah.
But what's in your cart?
Okay. Well, I have more exciting news. Thanks to our group FaceTime, I'm getting sent a new Oura ring.
What? Oh my God, I'm living. You got customer service.
Yes. Katie Stanio gave me the right email contact. And they were basically like, you're out of warranty, but we can either comp you this amount of money, I forget what it was, to put towards the new generation because I have Gen 3, or we can replace your Gen 3. I'm like, replace the Gen 3. I don't care. Yeah. I don't need the newest one. So they're sending me one.
That's the best news literally ever.
When I saw the shipping come through, I'm like, praise be that Deb brought that up. Like, just the odds that that conversation got brought up. And then that Katie still had the exact email, like person to get in contact with. Because it's not like you can just, it wasn't like the easiest email to find. And so with that being said, I know you dove into this realm, but I saw you do it, and I've seen a ton of other people do it. Get the stackable little like faux diamond rings around it. And I really want to get that to spruce up my new ring, but I'm like, should I wait until postpartum? Like, because I'm like starting to get a little bit like more, like water weight.
Does your wedding ring still fit?
It does, but like it's definitely like tighter than normal. Yeah. But I think I remember saying like, when I get my Oura ring again, I'm going to do the ring thing because it's so freaking cute. So I wanted to hear your take on it. Like, are you loving it?
Yeah, I love it. I'm not wearing it right now. I usually will just like dress it up when I'm going out or whatever. But I just got like, it was literally, I think $15 or $16. Like Pavoy, I think is the brand. But yeah, it just adds a little something.
Yeah, I think it's like cute. And my Oura ring and my wedding rings are all silver. So I'll just get like the silver one.
Perfect.
Yeah. So anyways, I have that in my cart, TBD when I'll get it, but I want to get it. And then the other two things the other next thing is in brand with my new foam. I know I shared before, but I'm ordering the same brand because it's been such a hit in our house of the Amazon screen protectors.
Oh yeah.
So cheap, but like they work like a charm for Ryan, and they come in a pack of 3 for like $9. Like what the heck?
That's great.
Yeah. So I'll link that in case anyone needs a new one. And I also got a cutie phone case, which I haven't in years. Feel like I got one. I actually bought it off the TikTok shop though, so I don't know if I can link it, but I'll try and find a similar one.
You probably can.
Yeah. It's like very dew coated. It's like,
what is it?
It's like cream and red, and it's kind of like, that like dainty floral Cupid
Love.
cherry vibe.
Wait, I'm obsessed.
I kept seeing it in. Do you have a blue one like that kind of?
Wait, is the brand Casely?
No, I didn't. I got an off brand because I didn't want to pay for the Casely cost.
I was just gonna say mine's Casely, and I absolutely love. Like, it's great quality.
Casely's definitely good quality. I don't know how good this one's gonna be, but I saw this girl post another adorable one. So if you're looking for a new one, I'm gonna link that one too because it was so cute. It was like a golden retriever and like an oyster and
I love those ones. Yeah. Perfect for like summer coming up.
Summer gave me Newport, Rhode Island vibes.
Yes.
So I'll link that. And then the last thing was just our girlfriend Taylor had asked me, she was like, I need to clean my makeup brushes. And I know you talked about you use a clean makeup brush soap or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, can you link it? And I don't even use one necessarily that's like for makeup brushes, but I do really love it to the point that I actually decided to grab it to be like the soap I use to like clean, I can't believe I'm saying this, but like to clean the baby bottles and stuff like that because it's unscented and it's cheap, which it's hard to find.
Yeah.
A cheap soap, which this is so silly of me to ask, but does Branch Basics you don't use their dish soap? It's more just like a hand soap, right?
Yeah, I don't think they have dish soap, or if they do, I don't have it.
Yeah, I don't either. So I was like, you know what? I have the hand soap that's Branch Basics. I'm going to try this other one because I remembered it setting really nice for my makeup brushes. So I actually just grabbed one on Amazon because, of course, I could, transfer it from room to room. But I'm like, I'll just get another one. It was like $5. So I'm going to link it.
Yay. Love that find.
Yeah.
Okay, well, should we get into the main segment?
Do it.
I'm so excited today to talk about all the things we love about Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, how we make this small holiday so special and romanticized. I feel like truly some of like my biggest joys in life is romanticizing the little things and like, I don't know, making a little Valentine's Day basket for Kate and just, I don't know, I feel like it sparks joy is what I'm trying to say.
It does. And so I know you were on top of your game because you did a little early Valentine's. So I think to kick it off, we could kind of talk about how to build or like curate a good basket for your significant other, whether you're, married, dating, just like a boo thing. How did you build yours? Give some tips to the Do Crew.
Okay. That's such a good idea. I started with a cute little basket from Home Goods, one that I can reuse in the house for like decor, like put it on a shelf. So
works for you,
a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Okay, so I started there, and then I went to Meijer and I picked up all his favorite snacks. He's like obsessed with chocolate, so I got him chocolate covered strawberries from True Fruit. True Fruit. He loves these dark chocolate.
Are you good?
Okay?
Right. Take a breather.
I know I'm really passionate. Dark chocolate covered macadamia nuts. So random. But like that's his favorite thing from Meijer in the little charcuterie section. He will eat them all in one sitting.
Sounds good, though.
Got like all his favorite snacks. Okay. Then like the mini section, I got a spray hand sanitizer for his car, Altoids, like little functional things that they sometimes don't think to get, but like are needing in their life.
So good.
And then, I got his favorite Poppies, a 4-pack.
Which is strawberry
lemon.
Of course.
And I got him a Travis Matthews hat.
That's big, right?
I know, big for me because remember I was shitting on Travis Matthews. It's actually so cute.
I passed it in the mall and I always laugh and give a little chuckle because it just makes me think of you and Cade. Wait, that's cute.
The hat was like cute, and I knew he would like it. And then, of course, I had to get him a card and ask him to be my Valentine to put a little Chipotle gift card in there. Aww. So, like, just little things where you're not spending a lot, but you're, like, doing thoughtful things, like getting their favorite things.
So, quick question. Did Kate ask you to be his Valentine?
No, I'm still waiting.
Same. Why am I being stubborn? I'm like, shouldn't he ask me first?
You still have time though. Kate's leaving before Valentine's Day and he won't be home. So like,
He'll do it.
chop, chop.
He'll do it. He'll do it tomorrow.
But like also boys don't think that way. Like they'll think of it on, at least my husband, he'll think to do it on Valentine's Day.
And like, I sometimes get to a point where I'm like, I'm not even going to like say like, oh, it's Valentine's this week or something. Like, I'm like, no, you're going to remember.
Yeah.
Or if you don't, I'll let you hear it.
Yeah.
So anyways, that is a great basket. I think for me to like just echo off of that, haven't made the basket yet. I couldn't decide if I wanted to go the basket route or just like a homemade baked good route.
Oh.
Or what I really wanted to do, because that is also in it for me, is order Penny and Pearls from Louisville.
Oh, yes. See, I love when we do a little something for them, but also a little something for ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. So I may do that. But I don't know if it'll get here in time, but maybe I'll get on it tonight or tomorrow.
That's okay. And I feel like Valentine's, what day is it on? Friday?
I think Friday, yes.
So it can like last the whole weekend.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But my biggest tip to echo off of Riley's basket is like, it's more the little meaningful things. And then you can throw in like one bigger ticket item. So like for hers, it was like the Travis Matthew hat, you know, or if they talk, I don't know, guys are so weird. I feel like they love like socks and like weird shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and like random things that they wouldn't think to buy for themselves. That's where we come in.
Yes, exactly. So I love putting together baskets. So a part of me is like, oh, I want to do that. And the fun thing about it too is with baskets like that, you could totally do that for like a close friend as well.
Oh yeah, like a Galentine's.
Yeah, if we're going the Galentine's route as well. I also, when I think of Galentine's, I always think of like going out to a cute dinner or doing like a cute themed like hang out at your house and doing all the fun like glassware like we were talking about, or like cherry themed mocktails or cocktails.
Love.
Don't quite have the invitee list yet, but I used to like love doing little cute things like that. So that would be an idea if you have a good girl crew at local to you, hosting a little Galentine's or going to a brunch, and like they have such fun themed things now at restaurants.
Right. Even if you're hosting people at your house, like getting something to go that's heart-shaped. Like I feel like so many places do heart-shaped pizzas now.
Yeah.
Putting little bows on your wine glasses or mocktail glasses. Just little things like that I feel like spark joy and really get you just so in the mood this holiday.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's so fun. Or like heart-shaped pasta, or like a creamy like almost like penne alla vodka that gives like a hint of pink.
Oh, that's creative.
I don't know how to make it like hint of pink, but you know what I mean? Like it's like creamy.
Yes.
I know some people like on TikTok go crazy and they like do the most, but just little touches is fun. Or doing like a special menu or something that is easier for me, as far as like maybe I get the heart-shaped pizza or the bows on the drink, but having like a cute little photo op where you can like,
oh yeah,
you know, get everyone wear like your jammies and we'll like sit behind the balloons, or I don't know, put bows on the wall. There's like so many cute little photo ops you could do at your house to make it themed.
I feel like Pinterest is the place to be for that kind of inspo and aesthetic. And it's so easy. Like balloons are cheap, ribbons are cheap. Like it doesn't have to be a whole extravagant thing.
I totally agree.
Remember in college when we used to get the brownie batter donut from Dunkin'?
Oh,
and like our life depended on if we got a fire picture of the donut with our coffee.
I know. And like if it had enough brownie batter in it. Remember last year Kate got us them?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Wait, why were you at my house over Valentine's?
M's batch.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Wow.
That was so cute. And I like hadn't had one, I felt like, in a couple Valentines. But you know what? I actually do have a couple Dunkin' gift cards. Maybe I'll go.
Fun. I wonder, they're definitely still doing it, right?
Oh, surely. That's their thing.
Like, why did our life revolve around the brownie batter donut in college?
I know, but like, come on, it did hit.
It's so good.
So good. So where do you stand? Like, okay, so this year you went out for Valentine's, obviously not on Valentine's proper, which I do have to say is kind of my vibe of like,
yeah,
going and doing a dinner at some point. Cause like, I love me a good date night, but sometimes on the actual proper, I love like cooking a fun meal at home or doing something date night in. So where do you and Cade usually find yourself falling on like your Valentine's vibe?
we always do it early. We're usually not together on Valentine's Day, and we won't be this year, which is fine. But like you said, like cooking a dinner where I saw this video on TikTok where someone made heart-shaped cheeseburgers, and like the patty was a heart, the cheese was a heart, the pickles were hearts. It was so cute. So even something as little, even if it seems silly, it's so fun. And like, why not?
Oh, that would have been so fun. I feel like that would have been up your and Cade's alley too.
Yeah. And it got me thinking I really need a heart-shaped cutter.
You do.
Just because my life, like I love hearts.
You could do heart-shaped discard cookies.
Yes. Except I feel like they would just cook and like lose their shape.
Yeah.
I got to figure that out.
I did make a brookie last night.
What? That sounds amazing.
It was so good. And that kind of defeats my purpose because that was what I was maybe going to make for Ryan. So it's like old news now. So I got to get creative.
Make it again.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Wait, so you said baked goods. Are you going that route?
Well, that was my idea. And then I was like, oh, I'm like craving a nice brookie and like with some ice cream last night. And we were at Publix getting a few things. So I just got,
miss Publix.
Publix hits. And I was like, oh, I'll just get cookie dough and brownie mix and make it and grab some ice cream. It was phenom. But I was like, oh, I could make like a pizookie. Remember Pizooks?
Yeah, from BJ's.
Dude, I have been telling Ryan, I'm like, why was that the best dessert ever? And why is there no BJ's near me?
Oh, there's not.
No. And like no one else does the Pizookie life.
Shoot.
Like I know you can make it at home, but like that one.
It's not the same.
In the foil, like, oh, it hit so good. Ryan and I would get that all the time. So I think that's where it stemmed because we were having that conversation. Then I like needed it immediately. So I was going to make like a homemade Pizookie for him, but now I got to get creative. Maybe I'll just, like I said, call it Penny and Pearls. But reason I brought that up is like, you can make your favorite meal together. You can make your favorite meal and like put a Valentine's twist on it or make a baked good together or just like find a fun way to like romanticize a date night in.
Yeah. I feel like date night ins are so slept on. Like I honestly prefer them. I
agree.
Depending on my mood.
I was going to say, depending on my mood, I do find that like I love an earlier date night and like at like a bougie, swanky place or even just like drinks and then like pick up or like get your takeout to go and go home and be like home at a good hour. But I also like love when I know like we're staying in and I don't have to get ready.
Yeah. And like you don't have to leave your dog.
Yes. Stop. That's by far the worst.
Yeah, by far.
But I will say, well, no, I'll save this for another day because it's like a whole can of worms. I feel like it'd be a good combo for us to chat about on the pod, but like just keep it in the back of your head to think about it because I think it'd be a good combo of like what you and Cade do in your life that you feel like you guys naturally like bond the most or like have the best conversations together.
Oh, that's such a good thing.
But remember we were talking about like maybe diving into like more about relationships on a later episode. So I feel like we should hold that combo for there.
Okay. No, that's a good idea.
Okay. So anyways, to wrap kind of up this segment of different ideas, you can add cute stuff like to your house. That's really the only other thing I can think of is like festivize that. I know that's not a word, but like your house for the small holidays just as much as you do the big.
Yeah. And I'm not saying like put up a Valentine's Day tree or
That'd
like
be
go,
fun.
it would be fun, but you don't need to go that extreme. Like I love a good tea towel or like a festive napkin. Oh, I got you cocktail napkins.
Shut it.
I'll bring them with me to Florida. Yes, I forgot to tell you that. They're funny. I like the ones I picked.
Don't tell me what they say. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so like something like that too, like switching out your cocktail napkins or a festive candle. I know we're not huge candle people, but I love a good candle. So that's
Do you
always
have
fun.
anything in your house Valentine's right now?
I have some like kitchen towels.
Okay.
I have not a lot actually, because I'm usually like gone over Valentine's Day and Easter. So it sounds like I need a home goods trip.
I have been craving a home goods trip. It's so funny you say that. I feel like I keep seeing like they're real stocked, but I was thinking you could even on your like coffee bar put like your cute your cute red anthro cups you have. Like even something like that is a nice touch.
That's so funny you say that because I have them there displayed. They're perfect for like this time of year.
Yeah.
I've got some pink wine glasses on my bar cart, but like nothing, like I wish I could do more.
Yeah. But little things, or if you have self-control, I don't, but I know Riley does this for some, but like you could put a festive candy in like a jar or a festive
like heart-shaped Reese's.
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. So I just love romanticizing life because why not?
Why not? Life is too short to not find the small joys in life. And this is a small holiday and it's like, it doesn't matter if you're single or not, like just finding a way to like romanticize your own life or with your girlfriends or whatever it is, just to, like feel the love of the people that you do love in your life. I think it's so fun.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be anything fancy is kind of what Riley and I are saying. Like you can do it all. You can do whatever makes the most sense for you. But we are encouraging you guys to like do something with your girls or for your man this week and just feel all the love and hopefully you get it in return.
Yeah, you will. It's such a cute holiday. Like it's all just about love and like feel good.
Yeah, you're feeling all the love because it's Cade's birthday. True's a Valentine's baby. And it's Valentine's.
No, Rose. Truly's turning 5. Yeah, I could throw up.
I sobbed on Lynn's birthday.
I'm not okay. Like I just look at her and I could literally cry that she's turning 5.
No,
like, why do they have to keep getting older every year?
5 is like it's a really tough age, I'll tell you. Like it just feels
so sad.
It's sick. It is sick.
Yeah, it's not fair.
Sick. I just looked at Rin and I'll sob. I'll literally sob.
No, if we keep talking about this, I'll break down. So let's get into girls' room.
But happy early birthday, True and Cade. Well, Cade might be listening to this on his B-Day.
On his B-Day on the plane.
So hopefully all the Do crew, you got to reach out to Cade.
HBD.
HBD, Cade and True.
Okay. Let's get into Girls Room.
Please.
If you guys aren't familiar, Girls Room is our advice segment. It's completely anonymous. We're going to do 3 submissions today. First one. Hi, girls. My question is for Rose. What healthy pregnancy supplements are you taking if you don't mind sharing? I just found out I'm pregnant and used to sell Arbonne and was wanting to maybe get back into that during pregnancy. Any tips help? Thank you. Hashtag 2025 mamas.
Aww.
So cute.
Congrats, first off. Second, I obviously take my prenatals and I don't know the name brand because I got recommended my prenatals through like a local doctor. And I keep needing to know because I keep getting asked this question, but I believe my prenatals like have to be like, you can't just buy them online. So unfortunately I can't give you help there.
Would you recommend they ask their doctor for like,
I would say some that if I didn't have the connection, the Parallel brand intrigues me a lot. And I know a lot of people also like the Ritual brand.
I've seen those.
I heard the Ritual is like a lot. Like there's a lot of pills, which can get pricey and can just be like hard to commit to. So maybe look into Parallel. And then I just started incorporating magnesium at night, which as you get bigger, I'd say like in your third trimester, if obviously if you need it earlier, but like when it's starting to get a little bit more uncomfortable at night, magnesium has helped me like be able to like get comfortable. And then other than that, I highly recommend incorporating the Arbonne products if you already love and use them. They've helped me, especially the greens has helped me tremendously. TMI, but I know it's a lot of girls here. There's so much talk about regularity in the bathroom when you're pregnant, like becomes harder. And I think my greens have been like why I haven't experienced that. And then just the sourcing of caffeine of fizz is, in my opinion, a lot better than the like acidity and milligrams of caffeine in coffee. And I say that because I don't like coffee right now. I thought I turned a corner, but it doesn't. Like I got the cold foam yesterday. I had like 5 sips.
Shoot, but isn't it good, the strawberry?
It's so good. And I just like told Ryan, it's like, it sucks. It's like, it's not even that I don't get nauseous and like gag anymore. It just doesn't.
Don't like it.
Good. No.
That's so sad.
It's so sad. So anyways, other than that, I don't really have anything else. It's really my Arbonne, my prenatals, and my magnesium. I would definitely suggest consulting with your doctor based on what you're like looking for, what is approved. But yeah, congrats, girly.
Those are great recommendations.
Thanks.
Okay, next one. Hi, ladies. I absolutely love listening to the pod every week. It feels like girl time. I would love to hear your opinions and advice. So one of my best friends is getting married in Mexico in October, and I'm a bridesmaid in the wedding. I'm pregnant and due in August. Parentheses, she asked me before I knew I was pregnant and due 2 months before her wedding, so I obviously said yes. She's wanting to get details sorted out ASAP, like hair, makeup, excursions, RSVPs, dresses, etc. And I feel so anxious not knowing if I'm going to feel up to bringing a 2-month-old baby to Cancun. I've told her how I'm feeling and that I'll have to figure out if we'll be able to make it, and she's very understanding. I just feel horribly guilty and sad if I can't be there for her big day, but just don't know if it'll be too much stress bringing a newborn international. Thank you in advance for any input, XO. I think you absolutely did the right thing about being transparent with her. She's your best friend, so she's obviously understanding. Mm-hmm. And like, of course, you're going to feel bad and sad if you can't make it, but you ultimately have to do what's best for your family. And she knows you would be there, like, if you could. It's just, I agree with you. Taking a 2-month-old baby to Mexico isn't like probably the top of your list after giving birth. And like, not even that. It's like, you have no clue what your journey is going to look like with feeding, if like breastfeeding something that like you're hoping to do. I actually have a similar situation and I went about it the same way. I know it's so hard when you want to be everywhere and say yes to everything. And it's obviously like Riley and I have an episode, we talk about it, like despite adding a child to the mix, like saying yes and committing to everything is hard enough in itself for the other reasons. But when you have like an external factor that's going to just completely change your life and you don't even know what that will look like, because how could we? Like, you're going to be a mom for the very first time. You don't know your baby doesn't know you. So you're going to be learning so much. So my advice was be honest and transparent and like, can you make it to her shower, even if you're like super pregnant, or can you go to her bachelorette or any of the other events pending then, you may not be able to make it to the actual wedding. Obviously, a true friend will understand, even if they rightfully so are like a little sad in the moment, not because they're mad at or sad at you, just because your presence matters to them. I think having that, reminding yourself of that perspective, but you're setting yourself up for like, I'm so like, I don't know what's going to be on the other side. I'm obviously going to do whatever I can to be there as a friend, but also to make sure that I have to do what I have to do for this child, like right. I'm their mom. So I feel you, because I'm like in a similar situations, and it's hard to know when that's coming to you on the other side, but you don't know what to expect. But
but hopefully it'll all work out. It will.
It will.
And I will say, like, advice from moms, like my mama friends or mom sisters have just said, like, once you have your own child, like once your friend who's getting married has their own child, they'll understand tenfold, even if it's harder for them to understand. But it sounds like she does. So that's the best of both worlds for her.
Yeah.
So anyway, sorry, that was long-winded.
No, that was the perfect thing.
Out of breath.
Okay, last one. Hi, girls. Love the podcast and the positivity you bring each week. What is your advice after going through a breakup from a long-term relationship and just 3 months later you experience an unexpected death in the family? I am heavily involved in church and I sometimes feel discouraged when I see my friends in relationships and they ask me for advice. I give my best godly advice I can give, but sometimes I feel like I'm empty on the inside. Any advice is great. Love y'all. I'm sad that you are feeling empty, and it sounds like your friends are coming to you and it's like you're giving so much to them and like you're not like sitting with yourself and really giving yourself enough credit. And I don't know, what would you say?
It's so hard. I think, like, I'm glad that you're seeking your faith, because I think praying and diving into that is truly going to be the only thing that will get you through to the other side, but you will get through to the other side. But it's okay to not, I want to say it's like okay to not be okay, but like you're going through a lot. And so give yourself grace. And I thought what you were going to say, Rye, which you kind of did, but in a different sense, it made me think, like, she's kind of like pouring from an empty cup. Like, take time for yourself and be selfish in this season of like, what's going to make you happy? What gets you through your day? How can you focus on healing yourself with the relationship and with, the death? And just truly take it day by day. You don't overwhelm yourself by like what isn't there and what my friends have that I don't. And you'll get through on the other side. But I'm so sorry. Like, my heart, I wish I could just give you a hug.
Me too. My heart is like sad hearing this. But like Rose said, you will get through it and you will be so much stronger mentally. And like, you just seem like such a great person and we're here for you.
Yes, we are, for sure.
Well, that concludes our happy hour. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with us. We hope you liked this episode. As always, feel free.
Sorry.
We always bang our cups so loud. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, join the Patreon. We're going to have so many fun videos this month. We have lots planned for you guys. And yeah.
I am really excited for the after party this month. So yes, I am leaving us with just all the love this week and the weeks to come, because Valentine's is like a mindset, not even just a day.
Yeah, I love that.
So cheers to that. Cheers to celebrating love this week. And of course, we will see you guys same time, same place next week. And we love you lots.
Love ya. XOXO.